Okay, I'm going to make sure I go File, Place Embedded for the logo that I'd like to be the custom brush. I'm going to navigate to my computer because I know that I downloaded it into my desktop. Then I will show all, so I will click on desktop on the left-hand side, scroll down in these images to isolate the logo I do want to be my custom brush. I'm going to click Place. And then I do have to commit the edit. So anytime you see that check mark on the upper right-hand corner, you do have to click the check mark for committing it. And then now notice that my contextual taskbar has the option to remove the background. So in my contextual taskbar, again, if you do not have the contextual taskbar, you can find it under Window, and then making sure we have all four of these toolbars at one time is key. So I'm going to click on Remove Background, and I'm going to wait for it. And it does a pretty good job, except a tiny little space in the middle, which I'm not going to need to worry about. Okay, so now I have what I'd like to be my custom brush, but I need to tell Photoshop what I want my custom brush to be. So I'm going to go to a selection tool. For this particular one, I'm going to choose Rectangular Marquee, which is the second tool down on the left-hand side. My mouse is hovering over it now. I'm going to click and drag to draw a big box around the arrowhead. Okay, so we do have our marching ants, which is our selection tool. If something happened and it wasn't the right selection area, you can easily Command D to deselect, and then we can start again. Now also notice on your layers panel that it automatically, when we selected the subject or we moved to the background, it thought we wanted to put a layer mask on it. And so notice how there are two thumbnails. There is defaulting of the white box around the layer mask thumbnail, and then next to it is the object thumbnail. So go ahead and click on the object thumbnail. I'm then going to Command D to deselect, and now this sets me up for a brush. Now by default, reminder that your brush paints your foreground color. So right now, if I did nothing else, it would paint the gold, but I want it to do red first. So I'm going to click in the color picker of my foreground color. I'm going to choose a Chiefs Red, click OK, and now I am ready to go B for brush, and noticing how I have my, after I did B for brush, I have my custom brush selected. Now, if you do not see this brush, or you only see folders that look like this and don't have anything inside there, you can use the secret scroll and it'll be at the bottom. Now, the keyboard shortcut, you can increase or decrease the size in your brush picker, but you can also use the bracket right and bracket left next to your P key. So when I bracket right, it increases the size of my brush. When I bracket left, it decreases the size of my brush. So I'm going to go pretty superimposed and click once, and boom, I have my custom brush. Okay, maybe I'm going to go ahead and make it a little smaller in order to add some in the sides. Maybe I'm even going to bleed this a little bit. Okay, boom, boom, boom. And then these do, when I Command T, these are a resizable object. But a lot of times if we want to do multiple brushes, I want to make a new layer. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the plus sign, new layer, or Command Shift N. I'm actually going to change my color to like a Chief's gold. And then I'm going to do the whole process over again. And that's it.